All right, so today I'm going to do a Camaro update, and I know you probably expected me to say square body update, but I've had a couple people comment in the comment section on various videos, hey, what happened to your Camaro? Do you still have it? When are we going to see more videos on that? And I assure you that I still have it. She's sitting right here behind me, and I will definitely be making more videos on it. I got distracted, as you guys know who follow along with the channel, with the square body that I bought. I made a kind of an impulse purchase, and mainly because of the price of it. Got a square body, four-wheel drive square body, really cheap, that I was able to drive home. And going through that and getting that thing back on the road and getting it all one color painted has been kind of an obsession of mine. And when I get there and that truck's on the road and I'm able to drive it around and have some fun with it, then I'm going to turn my focus back to this Camaro. So if this is the first video that you're seeing in the 78 Camaro series, check out my on my YouTube channel. There's a 78 Camaro playlist, and it takes you all the way back to the beginning of when I got the car. And the car was in great shape when I got it, but it needed to be gone through. It was really all original, and most of the parts and components, the bushings, the brakes, pretty much you name it, all original, including the motor and the transmission. So I disassembled the entire car as far as the front end goes, all the way down to removing the front clip, sanding that down, wire wheeling that down, painting it, painting the firewall, and then rebuilding everything with new components. So quite a few videos if you want to follow along with the series to get you caught up to where we are today. So kind of the purpose of this video is really just to show you, just to kind of update everybody on what's going to happen with the Camaro. And like I said, as soon as I finish this square body, I'm going to get back into it. But I want to walk you around the car, and don't leave any nasty comments. I know it's really dusty and dirty, but that will blow right off, no problem. But I want to show you the car. For those of you who haven't seen the front end, it's pretty cool. Front end turned out really nice. I'm really happy with just the way it looks, and with the paint that I chose and everything, it looks great. So I want to show you the car, do a quick walk around, and then I want to take you to the back room of the basement and have you check out the motor and what condition that's in. The motor for this car is going to be a 383 stroker. Haven't quite decided how radical we're going to go with it yet, but we're thinking in the 450 to 500 horsepower range, depending on which heads, which cam, all that stuff. We haven't made those decisions. We made all the decisions for the bottom end of the motor, but not the top end of the motor. So I want to take you back there, show you that, and what stage we're in with that as well. All right, so here's the car, and it's obviously up on jack stands, and the rear axle is actually behind. See it down there, and it's just been sitting on jack stands as well. And like I said, the car's a little dusty, but remember that thing I put on there? It's really worked out well. I've got a trunk full of parts to help me complete this project. Over here are the new leaf springs for it. They're dusty as well, but I'll get them cleaned up. And yeah, that's what you get when you have teenage girls in the house. They're riding on my car. I didn't realize that, but interior is pretty much the same. I haven't done much with the interior. I know you probably can't see in there because it's pretty dark, but new door panels are back here waiting to go on. And then here is the front end that I spent so much time on. And again, pretty dusty, but everything that you're looking at here is new. Like I said, the subframe has been pulled out. All new bushings, motor mounts, PSC steering box, entirely new steering setup. Scrubbed and painted this firewall. I know it's kind of hard to see, but if you really want to take some closer looks, if you really want to see the process I went through to do this front end, there are several videos on my 78 Camaro playlist, but I just kind of wanted to show you where we're at with the car. Haven't forgotten about it, and I can't wait to get back into it. All right, so back in the back room of this of my basement here is all the this is the motor, and there's the transmission. Haven't done anything really with the transmission other than remove it and put it in that little wagon. But these are, you can see the oil pan right there, power steering pump. The Willwood brakes I've already got on there. There's my transmission pan. These are the rear leaf spring hangers, starter, And all my parts over here to assemble the motor, including my pistons, connecting rods. The block's right here. It's been fully machined, but we have not assembled it yet. The crankshaft is in there, and that's about it. So we've got a lot of work to do to get this motor assembled as far as the bottom end goes. And then we've got to decide on heads, an intake, a camshaft, all that fun stuff, and we'll go from there. But not really too far away on the motor as far as the bottom end goes. In a separate video on the 78 Camaro playlist, we clearanced that block. We did it ourselves, and then we took it to the machine shop and had the final machine work done on it. So really the bottom end of this thing is all here, and it's ready to rock and roll. So hope you enjoyed this update on the Camaro, and this was just to kind of let everybody know, hey, I still have the Camaro. I'm still thinking about it. I'm still very excited and anxious to get that thing built and to drive that thing around, especially with the 383 motor in it. It's going to really be a fun car to drive, and I can't wait to get back into it. So really appreciate you checking out this video. Hopefully this helped clear up some of the questions that you might have had. Thank you for your support, and as always, thanks for watching.